Hey, it's Tony in the editing room. Just a quick note, we somehow lost all of the game audio, so I just put in a bunch of music tracks and filled in a couple of cutscenes in some of the later episodes. Episode 35 will be back to normal, so thanks for watching, everybody. Do you even know what you're doing?
I'm just gonna follow that button after a while. I'm gonna replace my fuel filter.
Yeah, that was actually a really good summary, Chaz. I'm actually kind of proud of you. I'm not gonna lie. I think you can transport. You can just fucking teleport. By the way.
Alright, teleport.
By going and teleporting, just oh god, just like usual.
Lose some content.
I mean, like
Not a rusty clumps.
We can go back to the village.
Rather, I cannot. Rather, I'm in excess of rusty clumps.
We'll go.
I am out of space to acquire additional rusty clumps.
We will purge ourselves of rusty clumps.
Well, purging is my specialty.
Oh god. Okay, well, with that kind of horrific note, everybody, welcome to episode 30. No, 31? Ah, fuck it. Of Press A to Gay and Nier Automata. I'm excited to be here. I'm gonna redo that opening.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see where we go with it this time. All right. I'm going to talk to Tony in the future. We're not actually going to start a new episode, but Tony's going to think that they're starting a new episode.
No, we're starting the new episode right now. This is the actual intro. Okay, hey, I'm Tony. My pronouns are they, them.
I'm here.
Or are you near?
Automata.
I think it's episode 31. So we're trying to replace our fuel filter. I always forget about Nier 3, which I hear Nintendo is releasing on the new Super Nintendo Mini.
So yeah, so what's up with that? Tell me more. Oh shit. Oh. I guess I'm gonna
save Pascal. So you remember how the Nintendo Mini Classic was pretty rad and had a lot of good games on it, and you know it was really cute and cool, and it was impossible to find.
It was impossible to find.
It's going to be exactly that, but with the Super Nintendo. There's a lot of good games on that thing. It has Earthbound. It has F-Zero on it. It has Zelda. It's got your Marios. Like, it's got, like, fucking...
Star Fox 2.
It has... Critically, it has Star Fox 2. Star Fox 2, a game that doesn't exist anywhere else.
Really?
Well, it exists in ROM form, but kind of.
Fascinating.
Uh-oh.
We'll go ahead and close that out in post.
Yeah, there's gonna... You just saw a blurry thing in the top left. Yeah, do whatever you want. Here, wait, hold it. Press start. Quick save. Okay, now do whatever you want.
Huh. Neat.
You monster.
What? It's in character.
I mean, it is in character. Like, in fact, your directive you just gave your pod was destroy all humans. A2 destroyed Pascal. Pascal's death led to the collapse of his village and his residents going out of control, resulting in the elimination of all androids on Earth.
Huh.
Overzealous.
Fascinating. I got the most important ending. Z.
So spoilers. Most of the 26 endings in this game are
like that.
They're like that, where you either kill a critical person, don't help a critical person, and they end up dying, or you just kind of fuck off. Like remember 9S's thing, where at the beginning of 9S's campaign, you just kind of leave.
You can just leave.
You can do that at like a solid like 10 to 12 points in the game, and there's just these like snarky sort of like descriptions of like, and then 2B decided to leave, like dooming everyone and pursuing her own like
her own weird shit.
No, there's a figure of speech for that, isn't there? Like follow your own drums or something like that.
The beat of your own drum.
The beat of your own drum. So, oh, fuck. A2 is so much fun to play.
Oh, oopsie. Hey, buddy.
What's up with the colors going on right now?
It's fine. Let's not worry about it. Or the weird robot in the background is having some troubles. This should be flying.
Yeah. It's kind of just hovering right. We can skip this. We already saw this.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious to see what that ground boss is gonna do over there.
I'm sure that there are a variety of ways to break this game.
Well.
Wait for Emil to come back around and grab a large battery.
Yes, that's a good call.
Oh, okay. Goodbye. I imagine that must have been somewhat intimidating for Pascal. Be ready, like Emil's gonna come around real fast.
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
I think so. Are you ready? Transformation Central.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
He does it on the Shadow Man?
No, I want to hear more of it.
What? Never seen
Get him! He's right there! What did I tell you? Okay.
I got him. Maybe this is amateur hour?
No, that was like the first, like, what, 14, 15 episodes that I played? 20 episodes? Look at that. You can get those now. Importantly, you can get the Type 3 fists at the top, which look awesome. It's just
those look pretty alright.
Big spiked things.
I need a battery.
Large battery. Yep. Oh. Actually, it seems you already have enough. Grab 7 more. Or 6 more. So now go to sell. It just takes off even more of A2's clothing.
Fascinating. One sec. All right now.
Uh-huh. I think you're
I guess
A2,
you can remove
right?
stockings. How do you know that?
I know that. I just remembered something 2B said. Do you know 2B?
She did.
She's beautiful and kind, and unusually calm, all things considered. What's wrong?
Nothing. I'm sure she's doing well, wherever she is.
Da da da. I think so too. I hope you'll visit me again, A2. Yeah, look at your fists. Look at your cool fist weapons. You got fist weapons, right?
I got the fist weapons. Let me equip some stuff. Come on. What is this?
Amateur hour? You made that joke already, Chaz.
I made that joke a lot.
Yeah.
It's a good joke.
They're cool. Try holding X with it. Oh. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, it's just the old Automata, which was just a big fucking spikes.
Big spike fists.
Yeah.
Huh.
I was not impressed with most of the stories. Like,
Until the victim was nothing more.
There's kind of just
splatter
like,
of
blood and bits.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you okay, Chad? Yeah. No,
one?
you have to.
So is that just like an actual Revengeance reference?
It probably is. I mean, it's platinum, right? I mean, those are level 1 fists. Just so we're all aware. Okay, I don't even. Are you putting it out of its misery? You said this is enough.
This is enough.
Oh. Okay, I'm glad you dodged those because for a moment there it was like, well, you did your taunt just as it did its super death move. Like,
it's fine. Frame perfect.
Yeah, actually, I think you have enough large batteries. I think you only need 3 to upgrade the Type 40 spear.
Yeah, I'm out of here.
Which we'll do that in a bit here. After
I'll do it now.
No. So let's go to the village.
Okay, that thing's pronounced Viage.
I mean, not the village, the resistance camp. We'll talk to her about the oil filter. Then we can go visit the castle real quick, upgrade that, and then we'll head over to the next thing.
So your filter.
Hey.
Number 2. You still alive?
This is actually important though. Sorry, I haven't been in touch, Anemone.
Anemone.
Oh.
It's still you.
Oh, okay, you survived. That's all that matters. Though I fear that all your fighting companions are long gone. I had to kill number 21 with my own hands.
I'm sorry.
No, it's... Oh, that's right. Did you know there was a UH-NEM member here named 2B that looked just like you?
She did.
Yeah. What?
2B is dead. I killed her. She's infected with the logic virus.
Oh.
All right.
Well, please make yourself at home in our camp. I'll have someone show you a rat.
Not necessary.
Her memory... Oh.
Her memory is contained in the sword.
Which, you know, by the way, her memories are contained in the sword.
Oh, I thought they were like done into my brain.
No, in the sword.
Okay.
Yeah, because, cool. You can go ahead and use her old room then.
Make it real weird.
I'm in charge of the camp here. I'll make sure to tell everyone about you.
And the weird sword thing you got going on.
So, do you see that to your left? Or actually, so... No, it's an enemy. So, talk to an enemy again.
What's up, Anemone? Hey, Anemone. I got a good question idea for you. Any chance you could spare a fuel filter?
A fuel filter? I'm afraid our supply recently ran out. Pascal makes them for us, so you could go pick up one directly if you'd like. So, you know, this is why it doesn't work if you kill Pascal. You know him?
You trade with the enemy?
His village is different. They've never caused us any harm.
No way. Forget it.
This may be hard to understand, but we forged an alliance and trade materials when the need arises. We can't be picky about how we reach our goals around here. And besides, we aren't so far gone that we kill machine lifeforms after they surrender. Now, talk to an enemy again. Or, sorry, Anemone. Anemone? Fuck. You've changed, number 2. The way you talk and act is completely different from how you were in the past.
You've become a true leader.
I'm nothing compared to Rose. It's time for some side story. Actually, I will have the records stored on that external drive. I thought I should preserve memories of the time we fought together. And I also think you have a right to see them. You and I must never forget.
I know.
So this is actually one of my favorites, like, subplots or side stories in the entire game. Select a file. Yorha Pearl Harbor Descent Personal Record Part 1.
Oh.
By the way, remember how Yoko Taro made a stage play?
Uh-huh.
This is the stage play.
Oh.
Yeah, like this. My name is Anemone, and I lead the android resistance. Well, skip it through a little bit so I can read faster. This is a record of the battles I've experienced and my losses. I leave it here as a warning to myself. The machine lifeform attack lands far too close for comfort. I smell an acrid odor and know that some of my hair has been singed off. Anemone, retreat for now. That's an order. That's my Captain Rose. I obey her without hesitation, running from the front as soon as I take out a few nearby enemies. Feet flying beneath me, I leap into the hastily built trench where my resistance comrades are gathered. How many battles is this now? The same sights and sounds, the same struggle of attrition. My resistance forces play the same war on repeat, with no end in sight. I don't even remember why we're fighting anymore, but I must continue regardless. I must continue until one side or the other is dead. This looks bad, Xion. What should we do? Calm down, Lily. We'll find an opening somewhere. You know, you don't search for an opening, you make one. Dahlia, wait! Oh my god. I grabbed Dahlia's arm before she can flee the trench and turn to Rose. She brought us here after all. She must have a plan of some kind. But as the enemy horde closes in, Rose simply squints off in the distance. There's been a change in enemy movements, she says finally. Someone just started fighting over there. But that's not possible, stammers Margaret. We're all here. Margaret's right. There are only 9 of us left capable of fighting the machines. Captain Rose, Gerbera, Lily, Sonia, Erica, Margaret, Xion, Dahlia, and me, Anemone. We're all that's left of the 8th Descent Forces. The one that took place roughly 200 years ago. An uneasy Sonia pulls Xion close and chews on a loose strand of hair. I don't like it. Wait, whose strand of hair is she chewing on? I don't like it, she says. What if it's some kind of machine trap? I wait for a while, heart pounding until I hear the enemy fire lessen. Okay, I say. This looks like our chance. Let's pull back. Someone's fighting out there, Anemone, cries Dahlia. We can't abandon them. Oh, so you want to risk all of our lives for some stranger? Come on, we don't even know if this mystery fighter is on our side or not. That's not what I said. Enough, you two, barks Xion. The captain makes the final decision on this. After Xion speaks, all of us turn to Captain Rose. She looks us in the eyes and nods slowly before starting to speak. Gerbera, the enemy is heading toward the explosives we set up earlier, yes? Gerbera thinks for a moment. Now that you mention it, that is a Deus Ex Machina. A slight smile crosses Rose's face, yet she still seems perfectly composed. Good, then if this goes well, we might be able to take them all out. I want all of you to leave this trench and get to those explosives, says Rose. We'll let the blast take out most of them, then clean up the stragglers. Identifying our unknown mystery fighters can wait until we're done. No one objects to the captain's decisions. The moment she issues the order, we all leap from the trench as one and enter the fray. When we reach the battle, we find what appears to be another set of androids dressed in strange black outfits. Before they even know what's happening, we detonate the explosives, kill the remaining machines, and turn our guns in their direction. All right, I say to the strangers, start talking. Easy, says one of the mystery androids. We're on your side. We're new models rolled out as part of something called Project Yorha. Really, I say, we haven't heard anything about new models. I probably speak with more bluster than necessary, but I have to make sure they're actually on our side. I don't think they're lying necessarily, but I can't read their expressions thanks to the giant goggles they wear. Goggles!
They're goggles.
And frankly, a little caution never goes amiss in the middle of war. We learned that the 4 androids refer to each other as number 2, number 4, number 16, and number 21. They also aren't in a hurry to share much more. Our mission is top secret, one of them says. That's why you haven't heard about us yet. I slowly draw my knife in an attempt to gauge their reaction. So in other words, no one will know any better if I kill you right now. Stand down, Anemone, says Rose softly. No, cries Lily, she's right. We've all seen how quickly the enemy is evolving. Who's to say these aren't 4 machines that just look human, like androids? My companion is not in agreement. This damn war has made us all suspicious. One of the strangers, number 16 I believe, draws a long knife from its sheath. If it's a fight you want, she says, I'm happy to give it to you. Before I can respond, Dahlia leaps in front of me with her weapon at the ready. This is it, we're going to fight. But just before the battle erupts, the android called number 2 steps forward. Wait, she says. There used to be 16 of us, says number 2, but the others died during the descent. We're isolated and alone out here. Reinforcements aren't coming, and that means we have to finish this mission with the soldiers we have left. We don't need more enemies right now. What we need is allies. She finishes this speech with a soft sigh, as if trying and failing to hold her emotions in check. I know that sort of voice. It's the voice of someone who still has hope, despite all the odds.
Neat.
I think there are 2 more parts. Well, Chaz, your turn, buddy.
All right, here we go. According to the Yorha team, there's an enemy server beneath Mount Kala. If we can take it out, we might finally gain some ground in this endless war. But in order for that to happen, we need to work together. After a bit of thought, Rose decides to throw in with the new models. It's a relationship that changes as time goes on. What are you doing, Dahlia? Just showing this idiot how weak she is, replies a wounded Dahlia. Huh, wheezes her opponent. Number 16, you're obviously outmatched. The 2 of them are taking turns hitting each other. It seems friendly enough, as those things go. Plus, they've been doing it for so long now that both of them are out of energy. They likely couldn't punch through a piece of paper at this point. The rest of the group stares at the combatants and tries not to grin. Dahlia and number 16 seem to butt heads over the smallest little things. Maybe it's because they're not so much alike. It's almost annoying how quickly muscleheads learn to like one another. The rest of us converse as Dahlia and 16 continue to spar. We call each other by names that I gave us, explains Rose. I see, responds number 4. I thought it's strange that you didn't use code numbers. She nods while she speaks, as though it all makes perfect sense. Suddenly, Captain Rose breaks out into a wide grin. You know what, she says? I think we should give all you names as well. No, says number 2, it would be a waste. Rose eyes her warily. A waste? You can name me when the mission is over, she replies as a blush rises in her cheeks. I can tell her words also served as a wish for success. Alright, responds Rose, I'll think of a name for you by then.
Gay.
She knows this is a fleeting promise, as most of such things are, but it doesn't matter. Already I can see them growing closer to the Yorha team. Well, my friends are close to them at least. You're all being careless, I state, much louder than I intended. Luckily, the others either didn't hear or decided to ignore it. Don't get me wrong, I'm not about to go against the captain's judgment. That doesn't mean I'm ready to just lie down and trust our new friends. Ours is a solitary experience that is long since been abandoned by the moon. No matter how they cried, mourned, or struggled, the voices of our departed comrades went unanswered. So how can you trust an entire squad of new models you just met? What's wrong, Anemone? I hear Lily calling out to me. She's like concerned about me being apart from the rest of the group. Nothing, I begin. I'm fine. Before I can complete my thought, Lily suddenly opens her mouth and emits a terrible scream. Ah!
Okay.
Lily's scream echoes through the entire camp. It's heartbreaking. It's agony. It's horrible. She's infected, screams Rose. Lily's infected! We all draw weapons out of instinct as much as anything else, pointing them at their comrades. She used to scream and scream and scream. We all know what's happening. We've seen it before. It's a logic virus, a machine weapon that hijacks Android systems and overwrites their data. And since there's no known cure, it's also a death sentence. I need to show her mercy. I need to set her free. My finger rests on the trigger, yet I hesitate, and before I can make that final fatal decision, I hear a voice rise up from somewhere behind me. Stop! You can't do this. You can't just let your friend die! It's number 21. The girl I thought to be cool and composed beyond all measures now pleading for me to spare Lily's life. What do I do? What the hell do I do? Lily said you had a family to her. You can't abandon family, not before you exhaust every possibility. What can you do then? I use my power to erase the virus. That's not possible. Rose spat out what we were all thinking, but before we can act, Lily starts sending Nier comrades flying with impossible strength. I've seen infected androids before. I know how much damage they can do once the virus turns off their limiters. They'll fight and fight till they're utterly destroyed. Dolly and number 16 rush into the fray, trying to suppress their former friend, but she swats them away like flies. How many of us have been infected now? How many friends have been forced to put down? The heart I'm not supposed to have aches at the thought. It aches as I remember all the identification numbers that have been retired. Why did I start giving them names? Or when did I start giving them names? When did I decide I simply couldn't endure it any longer? Initiating reprogramming sequence. That voice, number 21, just screaming something about reprogramming? I don't know what to do. I am lost. As my vision slowly clears, I see number 21 inputting commands into her terminal while number 2 and number 4 hold her down. They hold her as she writhes and... Rose stares at me with surprise. Oh no, I'm holding Lily too.
Shit. Is a small interlude before we go on the next one. I think there are 2 more. I'd like to point out that in the proper stage play, there is dancing and hand gestures accompanying all of this, and it is very weird and hard to understand.
Huh. Neat.
Yeah.
Starto.
It's a lot of music going on.
And no music.
14th Machine War, Pearl Harbor Descent. The name of the mission entrusted to the Yorha soldiers. Was there ever such furious gunfire? Such bombings that continued without pause? Our target is the machine server under Mount Kela, and our situation is dire. We need reinforcements. Requesting deployment at once. Number 2 speaks quickly, yet calmly, which is all the more remarkable considering the hostile army closing in our position. But the command center in the orbiting satellite informs us no reinforcements will be forthcoming. We are abandoned. We are alone. It's so easy to do from up there, from the satellite, from the moon. I'll do whatever is necessary, says Lily, with a grim smile. Margaret quickly nod in Dahlia and Margaret quickly nod in agreement, as does number 16. They decide to join the rear guard, staying behind to be our shield, even though it comes at the cost of their own lives. Regardless, they all agreed without hesitation. For we in the vanguard would be joining them in death soon enough. Without another word, we turn our backs on each other and take up positions. We know this is the end. Dahlia and the others will buy us time to reach the gate at Kala Peak. Beyond that lies an elevator, and beyond that is the server. If we can destroy it, we'll deal a devastating blow to machine lifeforms throughout the Pacific region. But as I notice number 21 scowling at the elevator, I start to have a bad feeling about the final stage of the mission. Go on, she says. I've got this. We crowd into the elevator as she begins hacking the terminal. She doesn't need to tell us what's happening. It's clear that the elevator won't descend all the way to the server unless someone stays behind to control it. Enemies incoming. They're almost on us. As I speak, I suddenly find myself leaping from the elevator and taking up a position at number 21's side, almost as if my body is out of my control. Something is wrong. Something... I'll back up number 21, I cry. The rest of you, take out that server. The doors close on my friends. The last thing I see is the face of my captain, Rose. She looks concerned, but then the doors shut and she is no more. That was the last time I ever saw them. But it's alright, I'm going to finish this one way or the other. The only sounds we hear are distant explosions and the rasp of number 21's breathing. Thank you, she whispers, for staying with me. I look at her eyes and see the telltale red of a logic virus infection. I was right, after all. I sigh softly as I draw my weapon. I've seen comrades infected before. That's why I couldn't leave her to die alone. The vaccine she gave Lily is already ineffective. The enemy has evolved. They studied number 21's patterns and developed a new resistance. No one can save her now. When the elevator reaches the server, begins number 21 weakly, then I'll give you peace, I reply. The elevator moves ever lower, creating a countdown on number 21's life. How much time has passed? How much can possibly be left? Too long to wait, yet not long enough for regret? A massive explosion echoes in the distance as the hall slowly shakes. It's the final act of Lily and the others in the rear guard. They just overloaded their own fusion reactors. The sound of our comrades' demise slowly fades from our ears. As it does, number 21 reaches up and slowly removes her bandana. She removes her bandana. I'm glad I got to meet you, she says.
How could you tell the color of the eyes that would indicate if she was infected until she removes her goggles?
I'm glad I got to meet you, she says. Her eyes are so red, but not completely. There's still a little of herself left. And while it is... Don't worry, I say. I'll be with you soon. She smiles as my words reach her ears. As soon as the elevator touches down, I fire a bullet into number 21's brain.
She nearly immediately heals with her chips.
Right. I watch the thing that used to be her body tumble to the ground. I stare at the gun I hold in trembling hands. I press it to my temple. this will end it all. The war, my meaningless existence, all of it. It will finally be over. Unforgivable, 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 unforgivable. Your comrades sacrifice themselves and fight to the last breath. They feel suffering, they feel sadness, they feel pain and terror. And yet you would surrender now? Unforgivable. The voice is a battlefield curse, telling those who survive to see their mission through no matter what. It is another me crying out.
Like a clone?
I scream at the top of my lungs and race down the hall. I'll show you. If you're going to push me, I'll show you. You'll only be satisfied if it ends with more killing. I leap into the fray with weapons in both hands. Here I am. Here I am. Kill me! As I scream, an explosion suddenly rises up and sweeps everything away. A soft wind touches my cheek. I smell fire. I smell ash. The explosion in the server room was powerful enough to take out Mount Kala itself, reducing the once proud summit to a smoking crater. The machines immediately drop to the ground and stop moving. I look out over the scorched earth. Lily, number 16, Rose, number 2, are any of you? I'm the only one left. The only one. I was alive because I had been afraid to die. I begin to giggle. It's a mad thing, crazed even to my own ears. I'll join you soon. You promised to join her soon. How could I have said such vain, laughable words, such lies? I laugh. I stand in the smoke and the flame and laugh until I think my very throat will tear itself in two. I blink. Daylight drifts through the smoke. I've been standing here all night. My laughter finally depleted, I force myself to my feet. I'm the coward who stayed behind, the coward who lived. Now it's my... the boy who lived. Now it's my job to carry on the will of those who fought at my side. Since I can't kill myself, I have to fight until someone does it for me. I'll endure every hardship. I'll kill every machine I find. This is my cross to bear. I walk slowly into the west, dragging my broken body along.
Alright, you on an island?
No, they're on,
There's a codename Pearl Harbor?
I think
I feel like Mount Kaala is probably a Pacific...
You're right.
Okay.
Okay, well, yeah, alright.
You remove Yokotaro.
Number 16, number 21, number 4. I'm sure he's already retconned this. I'm sorry, I'm still alive. But I'll be joining you as soon as I finish some things up. So, I mean, it's, pretty evident, but number...
I think that's it.
All right, we'll see you all in the next episode.
See you later.
All right, bye everybody. Oh, and hey, hit the subscribe button if you enjoy the video. And
you don't have to, but we'd like you to.
All right, bye everybody.
More importantly, comment.
Okay.